Hey pack leaders, good morning. This is Hino, friends are protecting families by protecting the pack. Today we're going to go over a Bitcoin trading update to see what we're going to be doing next. Alright, so we were in a, I don't know, it was around here before, before the weekend was happening. And it wicked down, and it looks like we did, I think I had about 32,000 contracts, I believe, and it did wick down and it did sell one of these tiers here. And so that was in a profit, and then it continued to rise past there. So I wanted to stay in a short position because I feel that there's going to be one more drop, but it's rising past the last point where we kind of came in. Okay, so it just kind of like dropped, came back up, and then, you know, I was expecting two drops, but that did not happen. So it kind of replaced, or it got furthered up. So what do I think is going to happen? Was it following the pattern that I expected to? No, it's not, right? But we'll just have to look at it overall. Maybe it's just dragged out further or whatever. And if it does rise, the plan is to then take more positions. And since when I do, it'll raise the profit bar up a little bit, okay? And so, and when I raise, and since I kind of want to raise it by purchasing about either 2 times or 5 times what my current position is as I go up in order to raise this bar up, okay? So at a certain point, you're gonna have to say, hey, you know what, maybe it's going against me, and this will still be in play, okay? So from this point on, I think my liquidation would be 4223. I think once I add this, it'll be a little different. So I'm gonna leave this as is, but monitor it so that you don't get liquidated, okay? And then go from there. All right. So currently it looks like it's starting to turn down a little bit, but we'll see how far, how long. Let's look at, is that volatile? I'm kind of hoping it might wick me up a little bit just to get this position in at 174, and then drive down. So, okay. So if that happens, I may or may not sell another 5,000. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure at this point. Either let it play out or sell another 5 as it hits the top. Maybe if it hits the top, then I will add another 5,000 rung right there just to be more profitable. But it's already hit the bottom one and wicked me in. So we're just gonna let it ride out for now. It looks like it's gonna hopefully come down more. Okay. So that's what I have, and that's what my prediction is. Okay. So usually I would have about 1 to 2 buy orders, and after those 2 doesn't sustain and it continues to go past it, then I need to say, hey, you know what, I need to stop adding to my position. Okay. So that's my rules. Now I did have a rule here where I was supposed to put a little stop in profit, and I knew the volume was kind of low. I didn't really want to, you know, get into a long. Okay, so that was the plan, and I'm kind of thinking, if after I learn from this event and it looks like I might need to, whether I think it's gonna go one way or not, it's just put the stop profit anyway, no matter what. And if it stops me out, at least I'll be in profit. At least I'll be going in the direction of where it needs to go, rather than going against it. And then if it needs to go to the short, then I'll have another stop profit that will turn me the other way. Okay, so I'm going to document and journal this one where I actually went against my stop profit rule, rule. Because I remember when I was before, when I had a stop profit and I wanted to go, I believe I wanted to go long. No, I wanted to go long, but it wicked me in, and then went short on me, and then finally came back up and went up, right? So that was a good play in a sense after a day or so, but you know, it did put me in loss about 20-30% for about a day. But I bought more because of that, in order to kind of reposition myself back. So now it's happening again, but in the opposite direction, where I'm in a short, but it's going long, and I need to buy more shorts in order to, you know, make it back on the way down. So we'll see. It kind of puts you in a vulnerable spot for a few days, waiting to see what happens. And trying to minimize that as much as possible and not get wicked in the wrong direction kind of thing. So we'll see. So now the other ones I was expecting to go down, but I got wicked in long, which wasn't cool. So now I'm switching it up to say, hey, I want to go short and not get wicked in, but now it's going in the opposite against me. So yeah, there's got to be a certain rule where, you know, you kind of do your best, and then you have rules to mediate it if it goes against you. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, is to still wait for that short, but buy more shorts that's come up in order to recover for that. And that's the only way I kind of see to recover. And there's no way to predict it, you know. But it's just like, don't freak out and sell at a loss because, you know, whatever. Follow those rules to recover, and if those rules to recover still don't play through and still goes against you, then you're gonna have that stock market to correct it and go. You basically gotta take a loss early, you know, rather than take a loss a lot later. Okay. All right, guys. Hopefully that's helped, and I'll talk to you guys later.